welcome in.
People always think that they have self-doubt. I know I started this same situation when I first started out in the real estate game. It's like I doubted myself. Plus, you're listening to other people that haven't done it before, so it makes it real hard. But I started to realize after I started thinking about it, I said, you know what, I can do it. I don't care. You can't worry about what other people think or how other people feel. You really just got to get to a point to where you say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this happen, and you'll be surprised on what you could be able to do. A lot of people think they can't do this real estate. I mean, I understand, it seems like it's real complex. People think it's hard to do. And it is hard to do if you don't have if you don't have a roadmap, if you don't have a blueprint. I started out, I didn't have any blueprint or anything. I just was out there just winging it. And that was one of the biggest mistakes I made. But the point is, I got to a point to where I was comfortable to where I felt like I can do it. I believed in myself. But you have to, right? You have to believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in you, nobody else is. And when it comes to real estate or starting any business to become successful, you got to just go ahead and do it. Forget what everybody else says. Forget about the naysayers, because you're gonna have them. Just go ahead and do it. Don't stop. Don't give up. Believe in what you can do. And here's how I look at it too. It's like there's a lot of things when I first started out I wasn't sure about. I had doubt, but I overcame them. And same thing with you. I use examples like, you know, just simple things like going to school. It sounds silly, but at the very beginning, we were in fear and we didn't believe in ourselves, right? And we didn't think we can do it. And passing grades and all this. Over time, you get used to it. You get that memory muscle, and you start to work it, and you start to use it, and then you start to get grades, and then you start to pass, and then you start to get better at it. You start to do your homework and review it, and you go over it. You'll be okay, right? But so many people don't even give themselves a chance in life, and you have to. If not, you're going to be subject to somebody else for the rest of your life. And I know I always use me as an example because I have to start somewhere, but I know the feeling of disappointment. I know the feeling of failing, but that's part of it. Hey, what's going on? But that's part of it. You are going to fail. There's no other way around it. We are not perfect as human beings, but what I enjoy is the journey, and that's what you have to enjoy is the journey. I'm not saying it's easy, because it won't be easy, but it's worth it. Okay? I'm going to say that again. I never said real estate is easy, but it's worth it, because I've gotten to a point now to where I've learned so much, I've failed so much, but at the same time, nobody can tell me what my worth is. You see, nobody can tell me how much I can make. Nobody can put a cap on my finance. That changes the game on everything. And then over time, you start to build more confidence, right? You believe in yourself. And then when you believe in yourself, you're going to have other people believing in you. So now when you want to go start borrowing money, like private lending, these are individuals, they'll lend you their money. Now you've got an unlimited amount of cash and funds that you can go out and go get these deals. This is very important what I'm telling you. So it really stems from you believing in yourself. Once you believe in yourself, you'll be surprised. There'll be people that'll be like, okay, he knows what he's talking about. Royal knows what he's talking about. David knows what he's talking about. They'll start to believe in you, and they start to follow you. Okay, so that's why this is so important, is what I'm telling you. Just believe in yourself, and you could be able to do this. You'll be surprised. But um, I didn't believe in myself at the very beginning, but over time, you get better with these things. And I'm just telling you, I've been doing real estate for quite some time now. I've learned so much, and then I just come out here and share this information with you guys, those that want to learn. And if you have any questions, put them in the chats down below. But it takes time. I'm never saying that real estate is easy. I'm never saying that real estate is going to be a cakewalk, because it's not. But it takes time. I always tell people this is not a get rich quick scheme. What I teach is the buy and hold strategy, and it just takes time, right? I don't do fix and flip. I don't do wholesaling. I don't do all this other stuff out here. Hold on to the property, keep it, you get more cash flow, you get more money, it grows over time. This is what people fail to realize, but real estate works. It just takes time, but it's worth it. And we got to get out of this TikTok mentality that we got to have everything so fast. Look it up, right? Look it up. You'll see that most millionaires come through owning real estate. It's just a fact. So this is some of the things that I've learned, and like I said, I just come out here and share this information with you. Does anybody have any questions about real estate? I just teach people how to do this, and I get single family houses. I'm leveraging by using other people's money, and then you could do this too. It's not. I say it's not hard, but I'm not saying it's easy, right? I'm just saying you can be able to do this. Trust me, you can. You just got to put the time into it. And you know how many haters that I have to deal with? I don't even worry about them. Just like there's some in here. I just bless them, hope they do well, love them, and keep it moving. So you can't worry about what other people think or say, because if you've watched me, you know I don't really care what people think. The ones that are hating on me, they're the ones that are just wishing that they could be in my position. And they'll be the same thing for you. You can't let naysayers and haters stop you, because they're going to be out there. It's just part of life. I enjoy it pretty much. Have pity on them. I feel sorry for them because they got to do things to get attention. But I won't let them stop me. That's the truth. They will not stop me. They try, and I love it. But hey, not on this side. But does anybody have any questions about real estate, guys? Put them in the chats. I'll be more than welcome to ask any questions about real estate. Don't think you can't do this. No, you don't need a license. You do not need a degree to go out there and do real estate, the buy and hold strategy, and hold on to these properties and own them. All right. All you have to do is go out there and learn from somebody that you know, like, and trust. That's the key right there. I would not recommend people going out there and starting off from scratch like I did, trying to figure this stuff out without the correct training, without the correct mentorship. You need that stuff. You need that guidance. You have to have that's so essential. We try to go through and we try to get these hacks and these shortcuts and do it for free. I'm going to tell you from experience, it's not that's not the way it works, especially when you're dealing with this type of money, right? Because you're spending a lot of money when it comes to real estate. All right. So take the time out to invest in yourself. That's money and time. Okay. Money and time. Take the time out to invest in yourself. It'll take you a lot further ahead. Just by if I would have gotten a mentor at the very beginning, had I gotten a mentor, I would have cut my learning curve 5, 10, even 15 years, simply by getting back to somebody that had already done it before, somebody that could lay the pathway down for me, and all I got to do is follow them. All right. So I'm just telling you what I've done, guys, and you could do this too. All right. Does anybody have any questions in here? I'm just really uh, asking. Does anybody have any questions about real estate or anything? Hold on, real quick. Let me trying to get some. Sometimes, unfortunately, we got these things in here, and it's so sad. People don't like to learn; they just like to get their um, point across, whether it's negative or what have you. But anyway, does anybody have any questions about the real estate game, guys? That's what I come on here to do, is help people out, really trying to answer some questions and help people. You don't have to stay stuck in your financial position. It's really, sometimes people make choices. It doesn't mean they're always good. Sometimes we make bad choices, but what I'm telling you is, um, you know, you can be able to do this. You got to believe in yourself. It starts with you. Even when people don't believe in you, you still got to believe in yourself. All right? You still got to believe in yourself. I can't tell you how many times I've had people not believe in me. Um, Funny enough, the same people that didn't believe me at the very beginning, now they believe me. It's sad they got to wait to see results before they believe in you, but hey, that's the world we live in. All right, does anybody have any questions about real estate? If not, I'll bounce, but I'm glad that I have some people in here just teaching people how to get to financial freedom through real estate. I've done it. You can do the same thing. It took me a long time to figure this stuff out. But when you take this serious and don't play, because a lot of people play, just like in here, you'll get to a point to where you say, man, you know what? I got to be a grown up and I got to start providing for my family and my loved ones. I know that was me because I just got tired of being sick and tired. I got tired of somebody having a cap on how much I can make when all you got to do is just learn a new skill. Learn a new skill like real estate changes everything. And the reason why I got into real estate is because once I started to learn about the game and how it was, I started to realize, um, people have to have a place to live. So now I got a wide range of people to choose from. My audience is not small; it's wide, right? Because as long as you have people, they need shelter. So my properties don't go vacant. They stay rented because I rent out to Section 8. So I'm dealing with the government. So the government pays me. We just had the biggest government shutdown in U.S. history, and I still got paid. And it's a fascinating thing when you could be able to do that. Unfortunately, there's people that lost their jobs. It's unfortunate people got furloughed and laid off. But in a time like this, you got to try to reflect and be like, man, what's the best way to position myself so I don't have missed payments? Get into real estate. People have to have a place to live. Rent these things out to low income housing. You partner with the government and you'll win. You'll win. So these are the things. History not only repeats itself, but it teaches you things too. When you look back, and this is what I always do. You just look back. So look back and see what had taken place and what transpired and how you can change and combat that. That's how you do it. All right. So does anybody have any questions about real estate? I'm about to get on another social media platform, but I just love coming on here and talking about real estate and financial freedom, getting your life back, trying to get you to open your mindset to see that there's different levels out here to where you can go out there and different vehicles you can go out here and make extra income or build wealth. It's reachable, it's doable. It's just that most people just don't believe in themselves. More people would rather just come in here and make nonsense comments. That's the sad thing about it. When you could really take that time, energy, and effort and start to learn a new skill.